I'm Katie Anderson, live in Clarksburg at the Harrison County Courthouse. Tonight I'll be following 4 races, including State Senate and House of Delegates. Now, as you heard, there is a ton of stuff planned for tonight. I actually was here last year, and there's a lot of giveaways and free food, and it's a really great time. Plus, it is an absolutely beautiful day out, so make sure to come down. Dawn, it was just a few weeks ago that I introduced you to a Doddridge County family who was having some problems with their neighbor, a problem that was much worse than they originally thought. Hey Dawn, I'm live here in Shinston at Ferguson Park, and there's a big lineup of events here tonight for the 17th annual Independence Day celebration. Now, all day families have been out enjoying that pool, which looks amazing because it's pretty warm out here. I'm sure it was refreshing. Ritchie County High School was transformed into a crime scene on Wednesday, and even though it was planned, the second that call came through,
Ritchie County High School, station for law enforcement, shots fired.
It was very real for first responders. In this simulation, the students actually get to see what it's like to drive distracted, but in this, they only get a citation, when in real life, the results could be much worse. Now, as you can see, this shelter is empty, but Haddock says that that's a good thing. But if you are in need of anywhere warm to stay or a place to sleep, you can head over to WBOY.com for a full list of warming shelters or contact your local 911 center. Now, when I said big portions, this is exactly what I meant. This is the Calzone Challenge. It has 2 pounds of dough, and I have 1 hour to eat it. Not too many people have actually been able to do it, but I'm gonna give it a try. Now, as you heard Amy say, it takes thousands of blood donors just to make one of Sean's infusions. And you still have time to get down here to the Benedum Civic Center because any donation helps both Sean and others with this condition. Starting June 1st, 4 inmates from the Salem Correctional Center started working with the Nutter Fort Public Works Department. Mayor Nathan Robaugh says the program has worked great so far, and the workers are a big help.
So far, they've worked hand in hand with our Public Works crews, allowed them to expand from normal everyday operations to taking on some new projects of grass cutting and things that we just normally wouldn't get to this time of year. We've already got that and moved on to something else.
Maintenance Supervisor Jim Wolf says when coming into Nutter Fort, you'll notice some of the work the crews have done.
As you drive into town, you'll notice that the weeds along the roads are all cut down and it looks nice. And if you drive through town, you'll see different places that were grown up before that aren't anymore. And so they've done a good job for us.
Mayor Robaugh says with the help of the 4 inmate workers, Nutter Fort Public Works is able to do projects it wouldn't usually have time for, including making improvements here at Newhouse Park on Michigan Avenue.
We've not been able to do anything extra as far as maintenance-wise. Since these guys have come along, we've been able to get down there, do a complete overhaul of the grounds, such as weeds and trees and things of that nature that we just haven't been able to get to in the past few summers.
And they're able to do a lot of stuff that it saves our crew from having to go out and do it. Our guys can focus mainly on what they need to be doing.
Robaugh says some community members did express concern, but that the city went over the program thoroughly before it decided to bring the workers in.
These people are ruled not a danger at all to anybody really, and that's how they're able to participate in the program.
Reporting in Nutter Fort, I'm Katie Anderson for 12 News. Ritchie County High School was transformed into a crime scene on Wednesday, and even though it was planned, the second that call came through,
Ritchie County High School, station for law enforcement, shots fired.
it was very real for first responders.
Subject's down. This is a drill. Time alert 1339.
Multiple active shooter drills were performed at the high school by law enforcement, paramedics, and fire departments from Ritchie County. Organizers knew what the scenarios were, but everyone else was left in the dark.
If you plan everything out ahead of time, it's staged, and you don't get the proper action out of all the members and so forth.
Ellenboro Volunteer Fire Department Chief Bill Bayless says these drills are performed a few times a year, and it's important that everyone works together during them.
We all kind of work together and have them together and help each other out.
The drill on Wednesday included 28 kids from the Ritchie County Sheriff's Department Junior Police Academy.
The cadets play a role in this active shooter by being part of the classroom. So the alarms will go off. The school will operate their protocols for lockdown. The kids that are involved in this get to see the responders are going to react when they come, as well as the responders are going to get to see and benefit from the training that's going to happen here today.
Sheriff Brian Backus says these drills help keep the first responders sharp, but it also helps the county get grants. The last grant was used to purchase IRP radios, which allow emergency personnel to communicate with others in different states. Reporting in Ritchie County, I'm Katie Anderson for 12 News.